What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts and I watched the movie Wake Up Dead Man. Knives Out mystery. Well, from the Knives Out franchise, so yeah. This was a fun one, but it was definitely not the best one of the three. I still enjoyed it because you're a murder mystery, and I enjoyed it just a lot. But let's just start with this movie, shall we? We see a thread. What? Wait a minute. We see a fire, and the fire is being poked with a rod. Then we see Benoit, Daniel Craig. We sit him back into the chair with the poke in his right hand and notes in his left hand. He's looking at the notes and sorry, it was not a poke, it was his glasses. He's looking at the notes and puts on his glasses. Fuck you, opera. And then starts to look at the notes and starts reading them. The camera goes over the first line of the notes, and we hear the man who's written them starts to narrate from what's happening. Next thing that we see is that we've been transitioned to we see three guys. We see a guy here in the front with his back turned towards us. We see a guy standing in front of him, with his fist over his mouth, listening. And we see a guy standing behind him, looking sideways, because he's talking with somebody else. And apparently, the guy that turned his back towards us said something, because the guy with his fist sucker punched him. And then the guy went, he went down, and apparently the guy who sucker punched him, that's a priest. A former boxer, but he's now priest. Right. But we're gonna leave it at that, because if you want to know what's happening next, watch the movie yourself. Like I said, this movie was not the best one of the trilogy, but it was still a fun movie with some funny bits in here. Like Daniel Craig jiggling the dead body of Wicks, who was the guy who was being murdered in this movie. So that was pretty fun. And then they turned Wicks around, like a piece of meat, just like a hamburger, just flip, in the corners of his, and bam, he hit the table again. That was also pretty funny. Overall, it was still a good movie. It was just not as good as the first two movies. Well, definitely first one was the best movie of the three, then the second one, and then the third one. But they're still very fun to watch. But go watch the movies yourself. Leave likes. I will give this movie a 4 out of 5. Leave likes, recommend the good. General correct movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, check out my second channel that keeps out the food strings every week from time to time out. Zoals now on my first channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music. Link down below in the description. And see you guys next time. Bye.